All right. Okay, I'm not making promises anymore, gamers. All right, gamers. Alright, another one, right? Alright. See if we can do something. Gamers, let's see. Oh, no Brooks. We're definitely going to try to re-sign him. We can't have any free agents for some reason. Alright, gamers, the Gamer Show begins now.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. Over the first half of the season, we've gotten a
Downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, enjoying extensive new development and rejuvenation. It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. And for the Heat right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start on this road trip. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And I think for Miami, they basically lived up to the expectations so far this season. And that's not really good news for their fan base, because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Turner, Stoudemire out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Parker in at the point guard. Here's Parker following the score by Oklahoma City. Stoudemire, the screen. Parker kicks to Turner. The rebound by Anderson. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Utah Jazz.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continued to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And Brooks gets it to go.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And it's good.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
Now here's Brooks. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Anderson, a screen on Parker. Hibbert, the pass to Anderson. And that one is stuffed right through.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
He'd have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
For a contending team in limited minutes.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Lets it go from the wing, and it's Hibbert missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Shot left block. Aflalo, no good. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. The putback, and Ariza with the stop.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in his sight.
Here's Parker, following the score by Trevor Ariza. They set the pick. Kicks it to Stoudemire. Aldridge against Hibbert. Shoots from 14. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Hibbert with a screen on Aflalo. Anderson dishes to Hibbert. And he dunks it down.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now is one of the guys you have to account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Ariza no luck. The Heat trail by 4. And Aflalo kicks to Parker. Outside Aldridge. There's the pick. He feeds it to Aflalo. Just 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Brooks, the pass to Anderson. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Now here is Aldridge. Stoudemire wide open. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Brooks against Aldridge. Anderson dishes to Hibbert. Count the bucket. Hibbert's got 6 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Parker. 23 points for him the last game against Utah.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Hibbert, and that one is hammered home.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Now Parker. Outside Turner. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Turner. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnovers that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Chandler comes in for Roy Hibbert, and it's Rozier in for Aaron Brooks.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
And here are the Heat now after Oklahoma City gets the three.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And stolen by Aldridge. Parker with it. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Anderson. Damari Carroll comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Bellinelli in for McLemore. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Now, here's Parker. 5 points in the game. Oklahoma City leading by 8. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Bellinelli.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Parker outside. "18 feet out. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Bellinelli kicks to Chandler. And the pass to Bellinelli. Back to Chandler. Clock at 6. Bellinelli passes to Rozier with the shot. Miami grabs the miss. The 3 ball. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Tipped away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far. No doubt about that.
And Miami has possession. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Hollins to end the run. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Pass to Carroll. The feed to Chandler. Here's Garnett. The shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Now here's Parker. 5 points in the game. Winslow dishes to Parker. Parker double teamed. Hickson kicks to Winslow. Garnett with the block. But they'll get another chance. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Parker. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The Thunder leading by 13.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Blacks check in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Rozier, covered by Parker.
And a huge
Get don't
Well,
get.
right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
All right, so
Timeout called the Heat. The Heat trail by 13. And here is Rote. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah.
And don't forget his unbelievable steel toe in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't
oh yeah,
up the floor.
Bellinelli.
Giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Bono.
They've got to
Bono.
shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
All right, gamers, we're heading toward the end of the first quarter.
In that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Parker, following the basket by Tony Roten. Parker outside. Picks in a screen. Shoots off the screen. And J.J. Hickson is going to pick up the foul.
Oh, he creamed Bellinelli.
Well, he got to watch himself now. That's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another.
Jimmy Butler is checked in for Rozier. 11 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And Hickson drops them both. Here's Bellinelli. 6 points for him. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Feeds it to Carroll. Here's Black. Here's Butler. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And stolen by Butler. And pushing it up here. Here is
The power to end the first quarter. Butler.
Quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg.
Let me know if you're enjoying the stream so far with a like, and let me know what you're liking about it with a comment down below.
When we return. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
The Thunder leading by 15 on the floor for Miami. Tony Roten out there with a foul. Then it's Stoudemire. Then it's Winslow. And it's Aldridge in at the power forward position. Here's Brooks. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over him.
Roten, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Shots good by McLemore.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Stoudemire with a screen on Brooks. It's picked off. Jumps up, and Ariza with the stop.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Roten with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Roten. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. The dish to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. 14 feet away. And that one's good. Aldridge has got 6.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Brooks kicks to Black. It's good. And there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
And the Heat making a change here. Turner's checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Turner. The kick out to a flop. It's good. Aflalo's got 6 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Brooks, the pass to Black. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. Number 1, the Thunder. The Heat in second.
You know what? Against different teams, you can't rely on knowing what they'll do. You just have to outwork them, and that's what they've been doing defensively. And as a result, they've been coming up with a lot of steals recently.
And he makes the first. And the Thunder making a change here. Rozier's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Heat trail by 20. Now Roten. And Rozier pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference.
Macklemore again.
Excellent work.
What's up, gamer?
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Stoudemire kicks to Roten. Outside Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Oklahoma City leading by 19 points. Oh, guys, what a nice surprise Tony Roten was last season. Especially effective taking over at the point, Clark, with Michael Carter-Williams gone.
Yeah, Roten put up a career-high 5 assists per game and really worked hard at the defensive end as well. He's one of the few talents on the Sixers roster that hadn't been traded away.
Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. In the corner, it's McLemore. Here's Black, guarded by Stoudemire. Excellent D there from Stoudemire.
And for Roten last season, he even took on more of a scorer's mentality. Went up in points, went down in field goal percentage. But like a boxer, he gets a little extra credit for pushing the action.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And, you know, talking about Roten, I think the next step in his development is to produce at the same level but with greater efficiency. Too often his highlight reel passes led to turnovers. He would gamble defensively, too. That's, to me, just a young player growing up on the job.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Here's Rozier. He's covered by Roten. Ariza, right side, to the middle. Anderson's shot is off.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Stripped it away. Here's Rozier. A 20-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Shot to stop the drought, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Aaron Aflalo.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First one falls for him.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Tariq Black. And it's Chandler in for Anderson. And the Heat call time here.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Roten with it. To the wing on the left. Stoudemire inside. Chandler on him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Stoudemire. Both free throws good from Stoudemire. Oklahoma City leading by 13. And stolen by Roten.
Hey,
Aldridge left side.
whoever is popping up, you are truly the MVP gamer of the
Releases
stream.
from 15. Tyson Chandler
You have really been supportive, and I really appreciate that.
50% of their second quarter shots to
That's
find the
real.
mark. 4 of 9 all told. Now
I just want to take a moment to say that before I do.
stringing it together.
Oh, like 5 seconds left.
2-run goal. Aflalo dishes to Stoudemire, and Chandler sends it back. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Rozier, and he takes the
Yeah, that and well, it's story time. All right.
for the slam.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points
So today,
onto their lead. He does it
a
with
little crazy.
flair.
He sure does. You're right.
We start
That's
off
a
with
dazzling
where we
move
left off.
for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys,
With
but
the
he
man-
more than makes up for that lack of size with
the man with the
amazing
gun.
aerial skills.
Shots
Mysterious
good by
caller,
Chandler.
tricking Chandler, and he arrived at the hospital and he
Not
left.
a very good job of the defender getting over the top of
And
that
he
screen
tells
in that
Hibbert
particular play.
to get Dr. Liam. Don't know why.
Hibbert the pass to Chandler.
But then we go to
In the
Chandler.
corner, it's McLemore.
Oh no, Dr.
And
Liam,
stolen by
the guy he
Aflalo.
wants. Ugh. So you're saying Chandler.
And it's Turner off the
All right.
dribble. And foul called as
Then-
he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot
Dr.
2.
Liam asked his nurse
All over him.
to go pick up Chandler
I mean, that's why
to
the shots are
discuss
so
the
far.
events that have occurred.
And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a
gonna
second
be a
chance
wild
score
one.
with the boost in minutes,
So,
confidence. and
how do you guys like
coaching
that little
staff.
short
His game
story?
almost just changed
Let me know
overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who
by
needs
leaving a
to
like on this
such a
video
good,
and comment
solid playmaker.
what you
He
liked
was excellent
on
size, never had a chance in
of
Indiana to really
commenting
handle the ball and play to his strengths because of
down below
Paul
what
George
you
and
liked.
Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice
How about the story?
in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Tamari Carroll's checked in for a reason.
All right. And also, if you like the story, make sure you join the Gamer Squad by subscribing to the channel. And to stay up to date with the story, turn on your notifications, your post notifications, and you'll be the first one to hear it every single stream until it ends.
With more focus, huge minutes for him with the Celtics.
All right, gamer halftime, and 5 minutes. Enjoy the rest of the half. We're at a tight one.
Roten's got 5 points so far. The Thunder leading by 8. Butler goes in. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
You know, it was a career year all around for Tucker last season. Still has work to do on his game, but showed he can contribute to a winning team. Very good value for his contract, too. You can never discount that.
And that one's good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for Oklahoma City. Brooks comes in for Butler. And Miami also making a switch. Hollins is checked in. Brooks with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Turner, out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Aaron Brooks. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. 9th in assists. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And, you know, his floor awareness undeniable. You know, as you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
Winslow's checked in for Evan Turner. Floats one up. Roten, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
They grab their own miss. Hollins kicks to Hickson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Parker. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Chandler attacking. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Winslow wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Brooks with no one around. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles that twine.
And this is a thunderstorm because they got it flowing right now. They are putting on a nice run.
Dishes it to Roten. Down low, Chandler with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Garnett with a screen on Parker. Brooks dishes to Garnett. Rejected by Hollins. Roten kicks to Parker. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Number 1, the Thunder.
All right, gamers. We are less than 2 minutes away from the gamer halftime. So you guys can go and get a snack, get a drink, relax. Depending on what age you are, get a soda, or I'm sure that for more mature audiences, your I would say your drinks, because I think.
All right, now take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assists and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on an age clock. We've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
Parker against Brooks.
That's a jump ball.
And so here is Miami to the left side wing. Chandler with a screen for Brooks. Deep two from Carroll. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Carroll's got 6 points in the quarter.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they couldn't mess with Brooks. Brooks had that plotted.
It is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The Thunder lead.
Right, look at Brooks. Got Winslow.
Brooks outside.
Backing him down.
Garnett inside. Dixon covering.
No way.
And that
Oh, wow.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Now here's Winslow. Carroll covering. That's good. Winslow.
All right, we got 30 seconds and counting.
To find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Kicks to Carroll. About 7 seconds separating the shot.
Deep range.
No good.
Last possession. That would have been cool.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
We got 1 possession
They
left.
made all of
These
their
free
shots from the
throws.
foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
The Heat have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Yeah. Brick.
And the first one is
Really doing a good job from the line. They need to continue to get into the lane by driving the ball to the basket and hopefully pick up some and-one situations.
And Tony Parker drops them both. 17 seconds left to play here in the half. Brooks against Parker. Brooks outside. There's the screen. 1 second left. And some nice defense there.
The block.
So we wrap up the first half.
All right, gamers, enjoy the gamer
And
time.
now let's catch up with Doris.
Be back after this.
Standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach, with this type of ball game, what needs to happen in order for you to pull out a win tonight?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
Coach, thank you so much. Guys, handling both adversity and prosperity, so crucial.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They lead by 14. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Barbecue chicken. They were completely overmatched in the low post. I couldn't believe the amount of points they allowed in the paint. Wow, I thought I was out there scoring, playing basketball. They got to switch things up, get some different matchups because they are getting eaten alive. Barbecue chicken.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, front him, double him, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So for Oklahoma City right now, Anderson is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then it's Brooks. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Tony Parker. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Parker drops them both. Oklahoma City leading by 15, and Parker comes with the help. Brooks the best of McLemore. Here's Hibbert. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
And it's Turner off the drive. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And one thing about Ben McLemore, he can be an... Last season was a big improvement over his rookie campaign. Up in field goal, 3-point, and free throw accuracy. Really just scratching the surface in terms of his potential.
He doesn't get the second one. And for Ben McLemore out of Kansas, he knew he had to work harder after the Kings drafted a guy to replace him, Nick Stauskas. And, of course, Stauskas went on to have Clark an even worse rookie campaign than McLemore had the year before.
Yeah, and McLemore actually on the uptick, very much improving in year 2, and that means perhaps Stauskas will be the odd man out.
Here's Stoudemire, and he gets it to go. Stoudemire's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by Aflalo. Here's Hibbert, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And the basket good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Parker kicks to Turner. Turner can't get that one to fall. The Thunder leading by 19 points. Ariza outside. Lets it go with a 3. Excellent D there from Aflalo.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Shots good by Turner.
Tony Parker.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Leaves the dishes to Brooks. Here's Hibbert. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper-echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or 2.
Rozier, he's checked in for Aaron Brooks. The offensive rebound, Aldridge. It's blocked. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Stoudemire.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
That's good from Rozier.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting, his rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Parker passes to Turner. Stoudemire with a screen on Ariza. Stolen by Anderson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Ariza no up. The Heat trail by 20.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
Here's Rozier, and that one is hammered home.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season was a difficult one for him. He had the torn ligament in his left thumb, but still fought through it to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Here's Rozier. 15 points in the game. In the corner, it's McLemore. Now the pass to Rozier. Here's Chandler. From the high post, he drills it. Chandler's got his second basket of the night.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried it.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Oklahoma City leading by 20. It's Ariza on the wing. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top three-point shooting wingman in the league, Trevor Ariza, 4th.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach, Greg. You got to get up into them. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the 3.
It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Parker. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Chandler, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, his feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Heat also changing it up. Winslow comes in for Evan Turner. And Roten subbed in for Parker. Here's McLemore. Rebound by the Heat. Stoudemire's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pass to Rozier. He kicks to Hibbert. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Heat trail by 20 and stolen by Hibbert. To the inside, here's Rozier. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Stoudemire. For Oklahoma City, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That one is off. For the Thunder, Tarek Black, he's checked in for Chandler. And it's Garnett in for Roy Hibbert. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for the Heat. And the second free throw, good. Now, here's Roten. He's got 5. He dishes it to Winslow. Here's Aldridge. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Aldridge has got 17 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's slammed in by Garnett. And here is Roten. On the wing of Flello, all sorts of time. It's rebounded by McLemore. McLemore's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The shot by Carroll, no good.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Roten drills the three-pointer. He's got 8.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Pass to Rozier. Let's go. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the feed to Hickson. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And McLemore kicks to Garnett. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Feeds to Winslow. To the left wing. It's stolen. Now the dish to McLemore from the wing. J.J. Hickson grabs the rebound. Hickson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Winslow, the pass to Roten. Low block shot on the way. The shot by Hickson, no good. The Thunder leading by 18. Here's Carroll. And he gets it to go. Carroll's got 8.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Aaron Brooks is checked in for Oklahoma City. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Miami. And so here is Miami. Roten, no good.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Garnett's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there. With that miss, he's now made 6 and missed 6 from the field.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. The shot by Hickson, no good.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
Brooks dishes to Garnett. Anderson outside. He feeds it to Black. Brooks outside. Pass to Anderson. Clock at 6. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Anderson's got 6 points.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Brooks kicks to Anderson. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now Roten, 8 points for him. And the layup is good. Roten's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Now here's Brooks. He's covered by Roten. Anderson with the ball. He has 6. Inside. It's stolen by Hickson. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That's good. Winslow's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Blocking foul. Justice. That's his first personal.
And Miami making a change here.
Into the Heat, Evan Turner.
8 seconds left in the third. Garnett, the screen. Here's Anderson. And no good trying to get that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Well, back in a second.
By 18.
Gotta go do something real quick.
Quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
Sorry for the little break. We're going to get right back to this and finish it up.
On the court for the Heat, Turner is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Tony Parker. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Roten in at the 2.
And this is how we get right back into the frame with an Ariza dunk.
On the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
And Turner kicks to Parker. Thunder with the rebound. Four-game road trip. The Heat trail by 20. Turner passes to Roten. Dishes it to Aldridge. Unloads from 9. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He has 17 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And he makes the first.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. McLemore is checked in. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Parker. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Good on the jump shot. Parker's got 21 in the game. The Thunder leading by 16. Hibbert with a screen for McLemore. Kicks to Brooks. There's the pass to Hibbert. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Hibbert gets the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And that one's good. Roten.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Aldridge dishes to Parker. Down low. Roten, no good.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Ariza. That's short off the rim. The Heat trail by 16. Stoudemire outside. To the wing right side. To the inside. Hibbert against Parker. Sweet little floater. Parker's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
And McLemore gets to Ariza. Here's McLemore. Pass to Chandler. Hibbert with a screen for Chandler. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Parker. Nice shot by Brooks.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Roten, the pass to Stoudemire. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
It's Aldridge penetrating. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Tony Roten. And stolen by Aflalo. Parker dishes to Stoudemire. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Now here's McLemore. He kicks it to Hibbert. 5 to shoot. That is good. Hibbert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Afflalo, that's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Hibbert can't get it to go. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. The Heat trail by 14. And here is Parker. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now Turner. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Good. And now it's up to 25 points for Tony Parker.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
So another turnover for Oklahoma City. Here's Aldridge. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And McLemore kicks to Chandler. And here we go. Parker heading to the hoop. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Chandler the pass to Ariza. From outside the arc. Good on the shot. Ariza's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Stoudemire dishes to Aldridge. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2. At the line for the Thunder, LaMarcus Aldridge. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. And so he hits both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And Aldridge comes over to help. Brooks kicks to Hibbert. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Now here's McLemore outside. Ariza has the open look, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Hibbert inside. Aldridge on him.
Hey, guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man. Listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds. With a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Free throw good, Roy Hibbert. Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size. He has a strong lower body, too. Very hard. And you know this, Clark. You worked for the organization. You saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. Well, I tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Roy Hibbert. He's got 21 points and also 3 steals.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
The Heat trail by 16.
All right, gamers, we got 5 minutes remaining.
And he takes it in for the layup off of
Let me know what your prediction is of the final score.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot. And then
Will the Fantasy Thunder come away with another victory to start a new dominant streak? Or will they fall? Let me know in the comments below.
Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Outside Turner. Unloads from 9. That one off the back iron and out. The Thunder leading by 14. Brooks the pass to Ariza. Aflalo pulls it in. Aflalo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Aldridge, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Outside Turner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Stoudemire with the double team. The open shot by Ariza. Miami grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 7 rebounds in the game. The Heat trail by 13. Stoudemire outside. Inside. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Stoudemire. That's 29 points for Aldridge.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Ariza with another miss. And Miami shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. On the wing of Flello, Stoudemire kicks.
And that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
Good on the second free throw. The Thunder leading by 10. And Aldridge comes over to help. It's tipped and stolen by Aflalo. Here's Parker. And the lead is down inside single digits. Parker's got 8 points in the quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Garnett kicks to Ariza.
Here with the lead, they'd really like to finish this team off. But they just haven't knocked down the three-pointers at the same percentage that they did in the first half here in the second. So we'll see what happens going forward.
Garnett dishes to McLemore. Ariza kicks to Garnett. Tries again, and he gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 10.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game. They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Parker outside. Stoudemire, the screen. Aldridge, wide open, he fires. The rebound by Garnett.
I'll tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
That's a second personal foul. Second team foul.
Brooks with it. He's picked up by Parker. Ariza kicks to Hibbert. It's stolen by Stoudemire.
Just a sloppy quarter of basketball. Turnovers now becoming an issue.
Like missing breakfast, bro. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Pass to Aldridge. Puts up the baby hook. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
At the line for the Thunder, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits.
All right, gamers. Coming around, we're in an 8-point game. Closer than what we would like.
124 left in the fourth quarter. There's the feed to Hibbert.
Ooh. Let's back him down.
He's whistled for the 5 seconds.
What? That was like 2 seconds.
Just fighting an uphill battle. The turnovers forcing them to lose ground.
Greg, the sloppy play clearly putting their lead in jeopardy.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're behind by 8. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose.
Yes, Hibbert makes up for his mistake. He makes up for it again. Hibbert. Redemption.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Oklahoma.
Are you sure?
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shot.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And that'll finish the season series between these two. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution. And that's why they'll be finishing up the year 2-0 against the Heat.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Brooks.
Brooks again.
Was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's Aldridge. And that one goes long.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
A reason to what?
The game is over. Thanks for watching. Thanks for gaming with me, gamers. This has been GWA13. Have a game-tastic rest of your night. Let's shoot this. Enjoy the gamer post-game show. I'll talk to you right after it.
Advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan player of the game.
He was an artist with the basketball tonight, guys. Just a ridiculous amount of assists for him in this game. The way he moved the ball around the court, making sure everyone had their hand in the offense, was superb. That's how you play the point in this league, ladies and gentlemen.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
And with that, I got your question of the day. And we'll let the question to end the sesh. All right, who was the most impressive tonight? My books, it was Brooks. No pun intended. But who was the most impressive tonight? And who was the most disappointing tonight?